Be the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Breaking story ayensa can say Gregory Paul Afoko and Asabi a high court in Accra at discharge omo of murder of Adams Bahama because of delay from the Attorney General Dominic Ayine in the prosecution of this case. Now, you have a kind report ayensa can High Court in Accra at discharge Gregory Afoko and Asabi Alangdi standing trial for the murder of Upper East Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Adams Bahama. Now, decision of the court presided over by Justice Marie Louise Simmons as a result of failure of the Attorney General so taking any decisive position on the case. It has been handled by 3 separate courts since 2015. February 2025, Gregory Afoko pleaded not guilty. Now, this was the third time not all pleading not guilty on 1 count of murder and 1 count of conspiracy to commit murder. Around the same time, granting a bail of 500,000 Ghana cedis with 2 sureties. It has to be justified. Now, the co-accused Aksabi Alangdi are also finding guilty and sentenced to life imprisonment for conspiracy to murder and also pleaded not guilty to the murder. Now, this was the third time in about 10 years Afoko was standing trial for the murder of Mr. Adams in 2015 after acid was poured on him in the middle of the night upon returning home. Now, in June 2025, Justice Simon Emma Attorney General Dominic Ayine are said to be reviewing the case now up to July 15th, 2025. So I expediting the decision, else or dissolve jury hearing the case discharge accused person. Until up to July 2025, and Dominic Ayine, the Attorney General, the deadline, and now to December 2nd, 2025, almost 6 months after. Now, since then, nothing but adjournments have happened in the matter, although 5 witnesses have been called as at November 2024 before Dominic Ayine taking over as Attorney General. Now, previous Attorney General Godfred Dame afraid 5 witnesses, but since the Dominic Ayine taking over the case, you afraid any kind of witness, and then Justice Simmons up to July 15th, 2025, said one provided any new evidence in the case or be discharge jury no discharge the case. Now, trial on stop for more than a year since the prosecution's 5th witness was called in 2024, and court taking long adjournment at the behest of the current Attorney General Dominic Ayine, with the hope say a decision on the way forward will be arrived at. However, the court could no longer entertain the delays as the trial judge observed that the jurors had been appearing for the trial and the state has been paying them allowances for their services, although basically they were doing nothing. Into juries now, both prosecution and defense witness say abide allowances now so because Dominic Ayine, the Attorney General, for any kind of witnesses, and on time so the NPP court, court in a free case. Now, the case was called again yesterday, December 1st, 2025, after long adjournment, but there was not a single lawyer from the office of the Attorney General, although defense lawyers were present and then they were ready for the trial. Justice Marie Louise Simmons, recounting all the adjournments and the time given to the Attorney General to take a decision in the case, discharge accused persons and dissolve the jury while thanking them for their service. In the 3rd trial, Gregory Afoko was on the 3rd round of trial after the first trial, a truncated in 2019 by the Office of the Attorney General following the arrest of Asagbi Alangdi of Lee Country after the incident in 2015. Togo. Now so almost also arrested. The second trial ended April 27, 2023, with 7-member jury presenting a verdict that shocked many. The jury was 4-3 decision found Gregor Afoko not guilty of conspiring to murder the late Adams Mahama, but unanimously found his co-accused Asabi Alangdi guilty of the same offense. When a second trial, the jury, however, by 4-3 decision, found the two persons not guilty of substantive charge of murder, thereby resulting in a hung jury and a retrial by a different jury. Now, part of the prosecution facts state that the deceased returned home about 11:10 p.m. in his pickup vehicle when the suspects poured the substance suspected to be acid on his head and face and other parts of his body and fled on a motorbike. Adams Mahama reportedly identified Afoko as the person who poured the acid on him. This trial long over 10 years and a judge, Justice Simmons, was discharged Gregory Afoko and Asabi Alangdi of all the charges on one count of murder and one count of conspiracy to commit murder. Yebeko Nsem-Pii.
Medemobeko 1 Kings 3:16. Ahemfo woma edikan etre miensa. Medemobeko 1 Kings 3:16. Ahemfo woma edikan etre miensa. Inchichemu dunsia. Kugurudu. Ehona ohena ye friend Solomon no. Ema mienu epre akwara ho. Oba na ne ba ewu no. Obeka kire ohene se onya den onfa sekan no onya den ontwa akwara ne mu mienu. Na Bible say ohen Solomon Yankopon ma ne nyansa. Otena ase no ohun se nia eye ne ba no ono no wa badaye nti ompese akwala ne ebe den bitwam nti ne oka se da bi mepekroye meme ye ntwam no ono no hin Solomon bu ase akwala yi ne ba odino ye fema no abibia me ne mudi nkomo se abato breso a fa wani to fom na hwe wonu ma ejina nyina nkomo a omudi ube se bi mu nkomo no eye nkomo a ede enkabom ene ekroye ene ekan ko eba ebi mu nkomo no te se oba na o Bible no mu se yemfa seka nya den yentwa akwala no mienu kugurudu medem
the danado appoint nkofo maybe an omon penas man omon party na sen eba se makwan bede ye hono nkofo kasa me wa candidate na o support no se bi a on kansa na eja wo na wo ye de obetimi aye me kase obi support candidate bi a you can never be more than the candidate himself. But what am I saying? You can never be more than the candidate himself. You are only going in to support the candidate. Kwa kan Nsem-Pii kwa ko market candidate no akoto ni numa a so obetimi aye de abo party ni o man Ghana. But onye sa
yes.
Ufa no tobamu bawnya o se me rich in ideas. Onka nkojina ba bia nya akoko akakabinsa nya akoko ko sam say on the oska adan mane ade. But o se ni sika no woni nyina ye nyansa ni nimdia o de be ma wo a enam so be ma nso onye sika. Ufa ye Rabran Champion no so hotels no so sika no so muma no so bad betimi aya ma party. Akompra ko de ne dia na me sheda ente won papa ono so Canada obetimi dia boa ye wuradu twum so say ono so schools wa America and our baba ye education minister deputy no baba substantive to ono so di media ono so di school and baba boa
and you kwabra
no of a billboard kesi o court the office kesi na abro certain things
ni kwami safu adunum
ono so no safu adunum na si so ye te party no bre party no principles ni ade me kai say ye quarter maliba na ofre communicators e man e for me na atoshi Fatima to Abaka na gifty nti me na atoshi na koy akole toshi tutu ne koy ne so fa support man kakra de so busu bia me 50 Ghana kra sata na to ye be 20 cedis 20 pesos so 40 pesos o ka kire ye say party adwuma voluntary work it is so far as I have to you say ye be party adwuma na de yem fancy ye trim say ye voluntary work for the party and honestly sad dem na dem trim and red na
kwam safa dum bresu nyina sa na ye no
na me can say na ma na shame cry and ama me nya do a me da ho de ye party adwuma of doesn't believe in say o ko show obi amotuam kakra say je kwoto abama me ha ono do believe nko so atemase o hwede ye mabobo obi a ade o person de bebo party na de nipa no susu so ofiri so ye bebo party na no ye yesre omo NPP ye ho aye ahi enkofo bu fo da ho gina ye so nyina ye sansensem ya makekan bi etu de wabo obi akwa no pado pacho makafante kwa no pado wabo na ne okota parliament no sorry nyina say ye de bibi ye de bill ato na ye de bibi ato obeto ama NPP pacho uti
yes
ubu na okọ parliament no okọ akoye the bidding of the NDC o me ye wo bidding ma so we should look at that and as someone making no say we ye ma me mpanimfo I am not the one to tell them what to do no but abasa I break some of us down particularly with enkola na ye guni omo di echi e ba no oni say female comes me no no Fatima too and you manage female communication it's been in existence for the past 7-8 years now how we've managed enkola no obi rent beso obi school fees the catch no meeting come once a month
yes
obi a business I was say supporting us ye support no ma oda winya party no do me ya wo power dia na ha me kese nse me ba Facebook and me ba social media me ba me DM no obi atro me say mama me pesca tua me school fees mama me go school but me say me business kakra de support me whichever way me yes ka dia support sa de pani bia me ye me nya hwe na na ekoso na call for me some of us we are part of it me ka djuma me no abufati ye won kwala ma e wo party ni mo ai to shock you Matia metna ka se fidie so mfa nsa ye ho nrane but here is a case a man complain bitterly ye kra yan complain mpo but who can say be anyade and you say e mo be na de bo female communicators and as a female MPs first time as in even mo no more that they were supposed to maintain their seat o say me de boa and this ni because o ye me ba o ye oba e de me ma ye tutu adua na me nhira o me de o ma se the new MPP ne the second coming of MPP ne de ne ma bebre be sabra
oh yeah
enya sa na ya ba office still party ni meka party ni ndisi for to wo mo bo nkrofo wo ye ntia na for you video bi ba abon so no for you Mustafa Bandi ni anu aba man be obi am na channel pay be ka kire ye say o mo party na o ma ban no sponsor o mo 20,000 Ghana a month but the MPP ni na koka Jennifer ko na better movement akan ya ke ba si yensi mabo nkome ye ni party phone be ka si yensi mabo nkome because it is coming from me and an party na wo aban no party na wo aban no bra ka wo aban no enya aban na be party no
esa aban na party
it is the political party na wo aban no
now
it is second coming in bra me party o me de manu si wa ha
we fi say na MPP wa aban mu no enipa ni bi wo kra you say NDC ni o pe so ko wa party ni kra you say o di NDC ni
me ka ko sa me ni kire me friend si obi no wonfa me friend no to aso be 3 weeks me ko stress ka da bi me minister bi ameba na office and me friend phone so bi na ye gba me pa ma party and aga na ni aye me friend where to aso na wo twemi nsa wonfa be ko na ye ko UTV e point ka fra se me boss
oh ni
na msko ku uni pe me friend wonfa me am ko ku bo o ko ja me ho ja me na akọ
ko
na me friend ko na msko ku uni pe me friend na wonfa me nkura bi adwuma akoda ho me hwe se obefo ma na wonfa ma na me bia me de mani kire ko ku friend bo ku mienu no apeke obeke unu maso kan e the speaker ko ku se or the two speaker o say na unu oba Jennifer ko no so wa force oh sa party for mo adwene dodo of reference sa menya dey na kwa ku say national officer mo from me so get no ba officer be so scan afro jina so kwa ku dia bra wa yi no kra ya yi na kwa ku two kan no space nya nko me no aban no me national officer e ko owura de peer reception che say wo dwalai
Saditi na
edu ka to obi adwale tse wo fu say
ko kwa pai
edi enti na wo say me makwaku na frɛ me I've called you for 3 good weeks
wonfa
ya betna siki yiri kira ya jakwaku am say kwaku yibi ma no fa to fu me we are making vloggers in the Bible story on back at the be house about mo kati akwa pe from there dey no YouTube menu ye show na no akate menu ma se wo dan no de bi kan ntia no ma na adwuma oh me kadi nyina de a party following crime say nyina that we went through no ya nya party ne ho ya ni party ne mu ene ye betre opposition adwuma ye na no an egu so ayeye de ye na say no bi kan ye say NDC for goodwill on where say the my men sana ye so suppose goodwill eti aman na no kasa NPP ni ko kire nsem mu kura ye biem na Ghana fo obenya goodwill akosi sai so mbeto atiawa enye sua de am ye nyina na obi bia ni ye beba power de nyankopɔ ya adwa 2028 obedi ye ho afofi na bra wo ya appointee party ni akɔ school wa ba ho onko school so opɛ support aye adwuma na ati akonwa mu twa ho sɛ kakarika obu emu bia ma ne miete tie obu emu bia ma ne miete ye hwɛ how opposition mu de yakom see a team o my Ghana na ye kasa kora se me yan kasa because appointees bi nti nipa ne bi bu afu kwagu
aja mena
urade mam fenso no de tire bananye de tire bananye
ni hu hian se
o frade ebisa me
party ni beba ben
na se de
na ye koso idie
o dabi enema be sesa kwa
Dr. Baumia onya last me kasim you say Dr. Baumia obey president onya na hongoro so kra because party no any party for no enyan
and this is for power they are building their party because obuni msa 2028 here they are o mark tranchen
yes
one ko tranchen o party will be formidable e be strong o kasa o maka bi a kire they are building themselves. What did they
yes.
There's nothing wrong when we come to power. Now your friend say, you are building a party. Bibi body be anywhere. But what am I say?
Yes.
It's ya hunu dada. Say ya hunu. Ana. Ya hunu. And then some trophobia. Who say be mato you are John Roman Mama D Jesus Christ. Ebi so second Jesus. Ebi so the gospel of Christ. Ebi una de kontia. Some trophobia be ho atom. Ya de ne kosi say. Brani mu eneba bia de abeduru ni ana dan kwa kufa do wanye boni so odi duma die ni ne bi hihye nkufo bi nsa wanye boni
okay so chairman Saddam some country search your friends of Baumia
hey chairman
o say country search your na o so we any promise binti or here ni
mu me baba
na chairman Saddam de kwan a oni meti okrum ha no
enyefe
minka hwe
enyefe
minka hwe
no no chama ye adwuma che
o ye adwuma che no ni free e ono e kwan no ne mete so no de ye ono e
chama ye bre kuro mu no
enye mo nko na mo bre me ni nyina na bre
minnim so ko wa minnim ba bi akọ na ba akọ ye adwuma minnim
me se chairman die e kwan o de me nam so no
abibia ba ye kama ko
na minka hwe
wagu bibia ba ye kama asam na wie ye na wie nyina na 31st
na say yinua na na bi o ha no send message say no me visa commission so na ma me free mo en visa ntino say san
ni sie me ma me no ni ha
and na ye man
shade ya wo nya me dia di no
na wo ka appointees ho asem no obi tse ha wa commission obi ene ho betimi aka say odidi ja party for hwe me ha wa commission no obi a me ben no but that me who ha wa commission and the commitment to the party
she committed
and oh no meaning but still from afar me man
so I have that closeness with her
by a question of no and I'm who say you can say obi to the one asi ho ye party adwuma
okay kwaku 2012 you call north koye campaign near that hotel we modern hotel so nim sa hotel kese na you call near that one me na share room that hadam da 2016 we did the same thing my year adwuma on constituency I because na me constituency eti how come see the
abria
na dwumate
party phone bi na me CCTV photo videos ni na ye de ma mom so mo nkoche e man crofo mu di san besin kom kuru
t-shirt awabusua pani ntimi nhyɛ ntena abusua fi eni asem timi hodo gu fi
me say timi hodo gu there the fertilizers we decide e man crofo bi say sa community e wo ha die e mu kromfo nti mu nkoche
so yamfanya mo kinyeti o ezo na go na
asa amu dagu kam
From beans in the guy.
I'm a videos now. I mean, we are now a cousin at your no resources up to a new material. Now, or they are caught or how come say they corner. Not a being so trained the call of the crew.
Nanina no me oh. Uti, no me oh. A bushia prama, me ba, papa ba, a woma, abewi ase utimi nya baako no aye bufo no da abusua no ho adwene entimu nyina mo nam kwantene no so kwa bo no ate asi nkyɛn gigiri abusua no nya yi akɔbura kyɛda de nsa katere obe kansamfo no de akyerɛ nyina eti wo ba bia but asidanka awurade no sɛ ye mu bi te sɛ ye ka ono abo hakum si ye ni ye mu bi ono abo Fatima to aka me kan ya ma no mia menua Haji Alora tu na wafa Elena Madeku ma na ye adwuma tabita no akosua manu ohun adwuma ye no eni na amotivating nkofo mo say ye party na ye kokuma mintu meto ne makoduru ba bia kura me koso na de akyi na beba da be na mafie na beba NDC frame NPP frame na ma ka kire NDC fo say mo tweme say me mafie mi titi bi so na mo di matem te say mo obisi akọ kuro no wajo
amo se bra no mu ni matem
na memra no mu ni matem awon so ma fe
ba minority majority attack or attack any refer minority that they call privileged committee
what be that what to say ya someone
who be
leader of a friend say we be a
caucus of parliament
say the no privileged
who
why we there omo free will o manya the rate at which gradually underground low key omo introduce culture of silence no e babu yan sma mo okuma bu be o
me chepa
babu yan sma mo na emre ne na yin kaso on say the bia me come bro for me say power any position and transient it can be taken away from you with the blink of an eye like this. We lost the elections in 2 hours. We lost the elections in 2 hours.
Me say me jina ho anopano Dr. Baumia consider defeat na me jina ho na me hwe no na odi
na mom constituency na me
giving away power like that
he had to
yes jina ho
only choice
and so na kan at that day no kasa say no and that was it
see and San Electoral Commissioner Kuraba be kasa
yes that was it
and you see kwaku yete hay minua no so obi frɛ wo 1 week to elections catch us kwaku